This comment actually reminds me of the very first time I packed a spend a night bag to go stay with my college sweetheart. For context, for anyone who has not seen previous videos or story times about him, he was a biracial man. He had a white mom, a black dad, but he himself looked more like Aladdin. No exaggeration, this is what all of my friends called him. Now, we hear about this a lot on TikTok, that there's a very big difference between biracial people who grow up with black moms versus biracial people that grow up with white moms. And in this case, yeah, that was true. Now, in order for you to fully understand the story and how this went, it's important to know that I was the very first black girl that he had ever dated seriously. Like I said previously, because he grew up with a white mom, there's certain things that I just didn't expect for him to have any knowledge of when it came to black hair color, because why would he? His hair was super silky. His brothers were, again, light-skinned black men, but their hair was always really short. And his sister was white passing with very soft hair. So I mean, again, this whole bonnet thing wasn't even something that I thought about when I was packing that bag. But again, there was no reason for me to think about it because, again, it never would have applied to him. Now, I was really excited about this because I was dating an Aquarius man and nothing had ever been clear our entire relationship until this particular moment. Now, I had come over to his house at night before, but I had never actually stayed the night. Or if I did, it was super brief. It was like a nap, and then I would get up super early and I would walk home. So I come over, we kick it the entire night, and eventually I get tired and I tell him, hey, I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to get ready for bed. And he's like, sure, okay, I'll meet you in the bedroom in a second. I take my shower, I proceed to wrap my hair, and then I put my bonnet on, and then I come out. He's already laying in the bed, and he looks at me like, and I was confused by his confusion because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not wearing a face mask. What is he looking at me like that for? And I asked him, I'm like, hey, is like everything straight? Like, what's the problem? And he's just like, why are you wearing a hat to bed? A hat, my guy? A hat? And it wasn't until that moment that I realized clearly, like, obviously, like, not everyone wears a bonnet to bed because I've been wearing a bonnet to bed basically since I came out of the womb. Like, I'm not new to this. I am true to this. And so he asked me, he's like, okay, are you going to be wearing like, your hat to bed every single night? And I said, yeah. Is that going to be a problem? And he obviously was like, I really don't care what you go to sleep in. I was just really confused about what was going on. And this was the first of many conversations that we had regarding my hair and overall hair care. Don't even get me started on how things went when he found out I wore weave.